fortune. I'll drift above the sky. Cloudy revelations unseen by naked eye.
Hey YouTube fans, people into webs, it's me, SG1, and welcome to my channel. Yes, this is a TFNation video. A new sensation, a TFNation video. Yes, here it is, Sonic Screwdriver. Yes, this is my haul video, but because my haul video is quite the small haul this year, two reasons. Number one, there's nothing really I wanted except for Triptychon, and I really didn't want to. I want him, but he's quite big, and I couldn't have got him home. And even if I did get him home, there'd be nowhere to put him. And MP Megatron, which was £200, and I can't at the moment justify £200 on one toy. Especially there, that'd wipe me out clean just for one toy. So anyway, so this is my swag video. Yes, let's use the term swag. Let's see if I can get any people to do swag. So, first thing I'm going to do is my autographs, because there's a few things here that I got and I'm really chuffed with. And firstly, I'll do that just as I'm finishing it. So my autographs. I got Mark Ryan to sign my original Blu-ray of the original 2007 movie, which was cool. Because, funnily enough, I don't own the others on Blu-ray for obvious reasons. But Mark Ryan was such a top guy. He signed that for me, so I'm just going to find somewhere to fucking put it. Transformers the movie, as per usual. Now, funny story, Hal Rail signed it here. Now, Hal Rail says to me, he says, next time you see Greg Berger, tell him not to sign his name so big. And I went, that's exactly what Paul Harding said. And he started laughing. Such a top dude. Such a really top dude. Hal Rail as well. He also signed that for me as well, Visionaries, which I believe is out of print these days. And because he plays Arzon on the front, you know, Arzon, Hal Rail, awesome. So I've done that one, and then I've got, the lovely Venus Terzo, lovely, so pretty, so hot. She signed that DVD for me, which is cool. And Hal, as well, signed my Predator 2 DVD, because he's obviously the Predator in that as well. So yeah, so there's those. What else did I get signed? Oh yes, my books. I'll do them in a minute. I got Bob Budiansky to sign my the reprint of the first issue, which is really cool. He signed my Titan book, the first few issues, beginnings, and I haven't read this for a while, so I might read it tonight actually. And he signed the animated book as well, which is really Transformers the movie animated movie. Fucking hell, I can't talk. That's how fucked up I am. Transformers, the animated movie by IDW, by Bob Budiansky as well, which is really cool. And now, I have two versions of this book. One I found in a charity shop for like £1. I was going to get this one signed, however, it's got some fucking guy's name and address in there. So I took it along and debated with me. Now, I ultimately changed my mind, because this is my original one for when I was a kid, and it's beat up, it's taped back together, it's been drawn in and, you know, coloured in and stuff. But you know what? This is what I had as a kid, and reading the name Bob Budiansky, I was, you know, always intrigued by the guy who created it, and he signed it for me. As you can see, I've drawn in it, look. But you know what? I ain't bothered. This is one of my treasured possessions at the minute. To Tony, Bob Budiansky. It's kind of a nice bookend to my childhood. You know, because getting this must have been when I was, what, 8 and 9? Actually, when did this come out, actually? It came out in 1987, this came out. So yeah, I mean, when I got this way back in the day, never in a million years I'd meet the guy who wrote it, let alone the guy who created Transformers. So that's cool. I got my Vault book signed again. Yeah, I'm running out of space on the front. I might have to start the back cover off, but there's still a few spaces here and there. So that's signed by everybody. Where is it? So we've got Mark Ryan there, you can see. Let's see where else. We've got Hal Rail here. We've got Maggie Roswell, yes, from The Simpsons. She signed it. First one to do the voice of Rune. And that's what she's put. I'm trying to find Venus Tazo now. Where did she put? Oh, there's Bob Budiansky. Found that. Found it. There it is. Found it. There we are. Venus signed it there, and Bob Budiansky signed it there, which is really cool. Yes, again, my dad bought me this for my birthday in 2011, and every year since then, I've got everybody associated with Transformers to sign it. Like I say, it's one of those things that it covers everything Transformers. Well, up to Prime at this point, and it's nice to have something signed by everyone all at once, all in one place. So that's good. I do love this book a lot, and Jim Sorensen, the man, the ledge that is Jim Sorensen, who's a good mate of mine, signed this for me too. He signed it, Jim Sorensen, over the Autobot logo there, which is really cool. And I'm destroying things. So that was, in terms of my autographs, done. Now, I think this is my favourite thing I got at TFN this year. Because I've said this is one of my favourite images from the Transformers comic books way back in the day, and it's this. I got this print, issue number 5, Are All Dead, signed by Bob Budiansky, and he drew this comic as well. He's an artist as well as a writer. This is fucking awesome, because when I watched his panel, I'm going to get onto that stuff in a minute, but this is the little story behind this. This is why I got this more than anything else. He did his panel, which was brilliant. I fucking loved it, and every question I was about to go, he answered, and I was like, So he, I managed to get to his table first, and I'm really chuffed about that. And he came over and he goes, just give me a couple of seconds, let me get set up. I went, yeah, no worries. So he got set up, and he's putting his pens out and stuff like that, and then he's got some comics for sale and stuff like that, and then he started bringing these prints out, and he had a couple of other comics. Then this one came out, and I just went, and I went, that dude, I need that. And he goes, I think 15, I think I paid for it, and he signed it for me. So I'm really chuffed about this. I really want a really good frame, and I'm going to put it up. I'm going to rearrange this bit. I'm going to put it up here, because that is just fucking brilliant. That is just, I love it. This is really awesome. And hopefully I should get this place sorted out. That is one of my best things I got at TFN. And this is pretty awesome too. I got this. This is done by Ed Pirrie, because Ed just knows me very well, and he knows what I like. And JP is currently colouring it, so when he's done, he's going to message me, and then he'll send it out to me. So that's pretty cool. So I've got that. So now I have 3 of these now. So I've got Soundwave versus Soundwave there, and I've got Shockwave versus Shockwave. So that's really fucking cool. Like I say, Ed knows me very, very well indeed. He just come on and he goes, done that commission for you. I was like, oh yeah. And I went, he handed it over to me, and I went, dude, you just got like a link to my brain, because that's exactly what I was thinking. So yeah, which is awesome. So now on to the swag I bought, some of the toys I bought, and some of the things I was given. Firstly, this, the Transformers, the TFNation Transformers animated comic book, which has, I think it's just in the back actually. Yeah, here we go. Which cover art was Josh Perez, script by Chris McFeely and Jim Sorensen. That was inspired by concepts created by Marty Eisenberg and Derek J. Wyatt and Matt Youngberg. Chapter 1, art by Ed Perry. Chapter 2 by Spalter. I hope I'm saying that right. Chapter 3 by Gavin Spence. Lettering and Vector Prime illustration by Andy Turnbull. This is was only available at the convention. It'll never be available anywhere else. It'll only be available because they sold out in like seconds. I didn't even get the exclusive toy, which really annoyed me. I was going to get Maggie Roswell to sign it because she did the voice of that character in this script reading. So, you know, she said a third-party voice actor for a third-party toy, which is quite funny. This I haven't read yet, so actually I'm going to read this tonight, I think. 60 pages of full-colour, you know, rather awesome animated styly going on. I loved animated, it was really cool. And you got the TFN logo on the back, which is cool. For those who didn't get one, everybody got an email saying that they are going to do a second print of these. And Jim was telling me that, Jim Sorensen was telling me that it might be an alternate cover. And I just went, you know what, I'm sucker for an alternate cover. So that is really cool. And there's only so many, and you could only get these at TFN. So, haha, suck it. So yeah, so that was cool. Off Nick, True Phantasm, he gave me a copy of Gamera, Guardian of the Universe, which I'm going to watch after I've done this video, because I do like a good kaiju film, and do you know, I've never seen Gamera. I know of Gamera, I've just never seen this particular one. So yeah, so where are we? Yes, toys and toys and toys. I didn't buy a whole lot because I didn't have a whole lot of cash, but off Graham the Collector 75, I got these. These are the eHobbies G1 Insecticons, which are coloured like the Diaclone versions, which is really fucking cool. I've been after this set for a number of years. I think this came out in 2006, I think. I've been after... just tell me on the back somewhere. Yeah, because there's the eHobbies ones. When does this come out? It should tell me. No, it just got no copyright on it. Oh, well, never mind. So I got these guys. Like I said, I've been after these guys a long time. They'll look really cool next to my G1 Insecticons, which I've got to sort my G1 shelf out. So that's really cool. What else did I get? Oh, I brought my third-party cherry. And I got this fella. Hot Soldiers G1 style. This is really cool. It's a really dinky Soundwave, I'll show you in a sec. But the packaging is like the old, the book box, the Japanese reissue book box ones from about 2003. But if you turn it round, it's G1 style, which is really cool. Really cool. And the artwork is quite similar, which is really cool. But this guy is so super cool. It's a really dinky little Soundwave. Oh, there he is. Look at him. He's really cool. I will review him soon. Yes, there is a Decepticon symbol on his chest there, but because I got some repo labels at TFN, and I thought it'd be rude not to. And he comes with the tiniest little laser beak I've ever seen. But yeah, I got a third-party toy. Who knew, eh? Because it's Soundwave, and I had to do it, didn't I? What else did I get? Yes. These are in no particular order anyway, because I can never remember what I bought from who and where it come from. But I did get the TFN t-shirt. Oh yeah, it's been washed today as well, so that's good. So I've got that on the front, which is really cool. And then on the back, you got this, which is like a festival t-shirt. I missed out on the one last year. It was so good. So you've got all the stuff that was going on. You've got Brave panel and the Pretenders cosplay, TFNation and stuff. So I'm really, really happy about this t-shirt. I don't want to wear it too much because I don't want to knacker it. So I'm going to wear this very sparingly, only because I don't want to knacker it. But the next time I go to Spiders, I am going to wear this. So that was cool. Yes, off Kapow Toys, I got a G1, complete G1 Gunrunner. No, I want Kapow Toys, sorry, it was Toy-Fu. There we are. Brain's not working. There's a complete Gunrunner, who is awful. Awful toy. Awful toy. But it's a G1, Mega Pretender these guys were. I'm just looking for the other one. I've got the other one somewhere. Yeah, Ground Shaker, I believe he is. Yeah, because, this is an awful, awful figure. But it's G1 and, and I can... Oh, it's wrong. His head is on the wrong way around. It's G1 and I can forgive a lot for G1. But this is truly, truly, truly awful. So you can go sit in there. And there you go. And when you drive it along, he goes... So I got him off Kapow. I think 30, I think I paid for this fella. So that's good. Off Nick as well, I got a Magnaboss, who is complete, which is really cool. And you get a really cool African elephant dude, and I forget the names. I think it's Prowl, Lionhide, and somebody. You don't get many elephant formers, and this elephant mode is brilliant actually. Really cool. So you get him, you get this fella. This is Prowl, who's a lion. Really nice. And then you get Silverbolt, I think, which a bit broke off, but I can't see where it broke off from, which is weird, because all this is dull plastic. Some really good detail in there. So I've got Beast Wars. I like a bit of Beast Wars. Who are these guys? Let's see who they are. They can merge to form Magnaboss. He isn't the best of the two. I do want to find myself a Tripithecus. Let's see who we are. Silverbolt, Prowl, and Ironhide. I guess I was right. Because of the size of these instructions, you won't get that these days. Yeah, so I got those. Those are cool. What else did I get? I got a replacement Masterpiece Laserbeak because mine had broke, so I've got a replacement now. So I'm really chuffed. Soundwave is complete again. I can review him again, so you can go there. Oh yeah, I got this fella. Titan's Return, Trigger Happy. He's fucking lovely. 15 quid I paid for him. £15 I paid for him. I paid for him 15 quid. In retail, he's going for £23 at the moment, this fella. So I think I got a fucking fantastic deal. 15 smackaroonies. And he is fucking lush. He is so cool. This jet mode, bristling with weapons, is just fucking awesome. So I got him. Where else did I get in here? I think I've lost something. Ah, no, I didn't. There he is. I got the Japanese Titan's Return Soundwave. Because, you know, Soundwave. And this made me love Titan's Return, and I need them all now. I have already had a few, but I got me a Soundwave because, of course, I did. And I was looking at Kapow's Toys, and they had the Hasbro version for $25, and I went, fucking hell, that's a really good price. And I was about to hand me cash over when I saw the Japanese one, which was $35 for a tenner more. He's a much better figure. You've got paint apps on the gun, you've got paint apps everywhere. His chest looks like a G1 chest. He has red eyes, and yeah, he's just overall better. And for an extra tenner, 35. That is about as much as I want to pay for one of these things, you know. Because at Toys R Us, they have them at £55. No, 35, absolutely all day, every day. But not 50 quid. But he's a lovely thing. And he's fucking big as well. He is as tall as MP Shockwave. That's how tall he is. So he's really cool. So I got him. Oh, sorry, I'm just watching a video there. It just actually knocked it going again. Also off Nick, I got what looks to be, yes it is, it's a broken Enterprise D. Which I can fix that, not a problem. But he got me another Eagle Moss Enterprise D, which is pretty cool. So I now have 4 of them. So I might strip off the name and name them all the Galaxy class ships that are named. Venture, Galaxy, Odyssey. We've got Enterprise already, haven't we? Who was the other? Venture, Galaxy, Odyssey, Challenger. There we are, that's it. So there we go, so I've got that. So it's another one of those. Which has suddenly broke. What else did I get? I got Mr. Meeseeks, look at me. Existence is pain, Jerry. Yes, I got Mr. Meeseeks, so I'm really fucking happy. So I need somewhere for him to live. But yeah, because existence is pain, Jerry. You know, so cool, so cool. I love him, Mr. Meeseeks. You can sit there for now, Mr. Meeseeks. What else did I get? Off Timey, he sold me the the knockoff version of the classic Sunstorm. However, the foot broke off, which I'm not happy about. I'm not sure Timmy knew or not, but it broke basically, and I could probably glue it into place, but that means you can never transform. But then again, I don't transform these very often. But you know, for a $5, I can't fucking complain, can I? What else did I get? What else did I get? I'm just trying to look. I'm just coming to them as I see them in this bag here. They're in no particular order. Oh, there's this foot. Oh, of Colin Duff, the man, the legend that is Colin Duff. He gave me a replacement head for Vortex, so I'm going to get my Vortex down from up there and take him apart and rebuild him, and add this back in. So I've now got a repaired Vortex, and Toifu being Toifu, giving out badges. So I got I think these are Armada, yeah, Armada Megatron, Armada Starscream, and Armada Demolisher. They're really good, really cool. I think there was more of these different ones, but I didn't know until it was too late. Anything else? Oh yeah. Nick Davidson off Toifu. Because I bought the Action Master Shockwave last year for a £5, I didn't know it was complete, and neither did Dave until Nick rather, until he got home, and then realised that they'd left this in one of the boxes, and this is push button, I think, which is Shockwave's Action Master partner. As Nick said, yeah, Toifu always deliver. Might be a bit late, but they always deliver. And he sure did, and he collared me over and he goes, "Oh, I've got that thing for you." I was like, "Oh, cool." So yeah, I think it's push button, but he's really cool. Now he's complete, and I'm really happy. So yeah, so I got him. What else did I get? Oh, I got a Funko Pop of Commander Riker, which is cool. You know, it's a Funko. It'll stand next to Captain Picard. So that's pretty cool. We'll just put you over there with the others for now. Nick also got me some Star Trek Christmas lights, which is really cool. Because we've got Kirk on one side and they've got the original series on the other. I'm going to see if I can sort of wire them up somewhere, because they look quite cool sort of around here. But yeah, I got Star Trek Christmas lights, because, you know, because why not, eh? Because why not? What else did I get? Oh yeah, the big thing I got. Sorry, I'm just readjusting it off camera. Oh, can you guess by the clicks who it is? I only got myself a fucking Cybertron Prime. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This guy is fucking cool. I've been after this guy a long time. And you know, it was one of these things that you see back in the day going cheap. I think, because originally when this guy came out, he was 50 quid. And I think I saw him in Woolies, I think, I want to say, for like 30, and I either had no money or I just went, "Oh, I'll get him later," and of course you never do, dear. And ever since then he has eluded me, but now I have him. He is fucking awesome. He is lovely and big and chunky, and quite possibly one of the best primes I've done ever. I think is everything a Transformer should be. He's big, he's chunky, lovely clicky joints. He's got lights and sounds. The modes aren't compromised. It references quite a lot of versions of Prime, including like God Jinrai with these wings and stuff. And he's a flying fucking truck. What more do you want? The only thing it's missing is his Cyber Planet key, but I'm not really bothered, to be honest. I've got plenty of Cyber Planet keys I can do. And they're only for activating the gimmick, which for this one, I think it's because you can do it without it. You pop the missiles out on this side, and this one activates this big gun that does that, and then it makes shooty noises. But it's fucking cool. It really is cool. Now, I'm glad I got this version, not the Galaxy Force version. I mean, I kind of want both, but the Galaxy Force version has black instead of blue, and he has the different logos of each planet keys on the side there. But I kind of like the Autobot symbols better. This is one of the rare occasions where the Hasbro one beats the Japanese one out. But he's fucking lovely. It's fucking lovely. So you go back in there. Oh, I did manage to snag some repo labels, which is really cool, from and I forget the kid's name and I'm really sorry. It's Steve, I think I want to say. Yeah, he said, did you get any stickers? I went, no. I said, I grabbed a handful. So you want one? I went, oh yeah, please. So I've got some nice repo labels which I'm going to put away safe because I'm going to need them. And for my nephew, I picked him up a Weeping Angel because he's a big Doctor Who fan and I wanted to bring something back for him. So he's got a Weeping Angel, so that's pretty cool. And I got the, off Toy Fu, I got the obligatory stuff they're doing now, which is a magazine highlighting everything Armada, because last year they did GoBots, and this time they're doing Armada. And Armada, the Unicron trilogy gets a big, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Sorry, I'm digressing here. A big rep, because you know, the cartoon wasn't great. Minicon capers, which is quite cool. Yeah, it gets a bad rep because of the fact that the cartoons weren't great. The toys were brilliant, though. Well, some of the Energon ones weren't quite so good, but most of them were really good. So that's just a little retrospective about Armada there, which is really cool. Which they've recreated the cover of the Incredible Hulk monster trade, but with Hotshot and the whole jam thing, which I have no idea what that reference is, but there we go. And then we've got the TFNation book, which has got the same on the back of the t-shirt there. And this is going through all the people that were there, you know, Mark Ryan, Bob Budiansky, Hal Rail and stuff like that. They've even added an extra bit where you can get all the guests that were there, you can get them to sign this thing, which is really cool. I don't tend to do that. I tend to get things signed, you know, the DVDs and such. So you got all the, you know, actors there and stuff. Maggie Roswell's lovely. James is James because he goes every year, you know. Jack Lawrence is pretty cool. This girl, really cool. Really cool. And I didn't get much time to speak to her. Same with Kai Zama. Kai Zama is absolutely lovely. She should come every year because she's really awesome. Alex Milne is Alex Milne. No, he's really cool. He does some really good artwork. And then we've got Josh Perez, Nick Rose, Jeff Senior, Simon Fairman, John Paul. And then you've got the advert for the toy, which I missed that one. I'm so good. And then you've got the layout there as well, which they had to change because there were so many people asking for the missing out on panels, which they had to open up another room because they didn't expect them to be as popular as they were. We've got some nice artwork there, that's pretty cool. Which is kind of like, you know, you got Bob Budiansky there, like creating this. It's all happening. It's got everything from G1 up to Prime there, which is really cool. Some really good stories. I got some really good artwork, which I've only just seen when I got home. So I didn't read this. Could have got Venus to sign that and Hal to sign that. You know, and there's some really good stories in there as well. That's good by Chris McFeely. That's beautiful. I should have got that signed. And that's pretty cool as well. And then you got more autographs there because you can take the front pages out, you take these middle pages out, and then it'd be a poster you could have framed, which would be quite cool. But anyway, that's it. That was my haul. Not particularly massive, but you know, but it was pretty cool nonetheless. But you know, I've got a Mr. Meeseeks look at me, so I'm really happy, and I had a really good time. And I'm going to do a separate video because I've talked for half an hour now. So I'm going to do a separate video, and I will catch you all later. Toodle pips. It's me again, a little amendment to the video. I forgot about this because I put it down somewhere and I completely forgot. Off Zort Rider, I got a crap ton of Star Trek books, including this one, Inside Star Trek, the real story, which is really cool. What else do we get? We got Star Trek Legacy. This is a really old one. The Starless World. Star Trek the Motion Picture novelization. Doctor's Orders. I already have this one, but still pretty cool. I think it's actually better condition than the one I had. Which one's this one? A Time for Yesterday, which is really cool. Another really old one. The New Voyages 2. And we've got Star Trek Next Generation Queuing Law. I've never read this one, so I'm going to give that one a read. And what else we got? We've got Star Trek New Voyages 2 again, which I'm not sure if it's a reprint or not. And then we've got a really old Next Generation one, Ghost Ship. And we've got a really old Star Trek Next Generation book, Ghost Ship, which is the number one, which is the very first sort of novel, because they did the standalone, Encounter at Farpoint pilot novelization, which is number 0, and this is the very first, technically the first TNG novel, which came out in 1988. This came out, so around about the time of season 2. Now the novelizations in here. Very different, vastly different to what you actually saw on screen. So, yeah, cheers, Rich, for all those. Really appreciate that, dude. There's a few books there. I'll keep me going for a couple of weeks. I didn't get hardly any time to speak to you while I was there. Although we did chat for a little bit. Just, you know, things happen and you just don't get time, do you? Why does that keep pressing? Sure. No. So yeah, so that's a little amendment. I forgot about those. And thank you and good night. I'll catch you later.